Hey guys, I'm trying to get the fucking monetization. So I have to upload every day, even though I just accidentally... Don't look at that. I accidentally woke up at 6 p.m. which is pretty weird. But whatever. It's weird they can have like such thick bangs and they can be like totally invisible, like swept to the side like that. Anyway, this is just gonna be like 10 minutes of me like talking and like saying whatever comes to my mind. I don't really know if anything comes to my mind. Like, I don't know, did I watch any movies lately? Like, what's up with your life? You're a rodent that I stapled to my wall. And whatever. Like, what's it? Nothing can be new in your life, and like that's a problem. Do I look like someone who just slept for 16 hours? Not even 16 hours. Why did I say that? Why did I say I slept for 16 hours? I went to sleep at like 3 a.m. and I woke up at 6 p.m. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was that 15 or 20? That was 15. What? Don't make fun of me, you know I have this calculator. Okay, hang on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15. Okay. So, what did I say? 16? Maybe I'm smart. Maybe it's just intuitive to me. The amount of hours that I slept. It came to me in a dream. I'm gonna brush my hair. I haven't brushed my hair, and it's so rude of me to like sit down and have this little lunch with you, and I haven't even fucking brushed my hair. I watched the movie Catherine Called Birdie last night. Or not last night, yesterday morning. That doesn't matter. Written and directed by Lena Dunham. And I love everything she's written and directed. She's really fucking good at it. And it's like the most mediocre, I think it's the most mediocre movie she's ever done. Or like piece of media she's ever done. Not that it isn't phenomenal. But she usually does like little nuances in the other characters that kind of make it real. And she likes putting like direct honesty from the characters like into the script and stuff. I just noticed it was more like for a general audience and it was less of her like recognizable style. And whenever I saw the poster I kind of knew that's what it was going to be. It's going to be this big movie for the theaters with, and she would have to like water herself down a little as a director. As a director she did a great job. Did someone else write it? I think there was 2 writers. I didn't check. I was just like, I just made sure that she wrote it so that I could talk about my opinions, because my opinions were based on the fact that she wrote it. And so I just fact checked that. I didn't check if there was another writer. Oh, we run the world. I don't know if you know this, but you're meant to upload every day at 6 p.m. And it's currently, I woke up at 6 p.m. My alarm went off at 6 p.m. So this video is going to go up at like 7 p.m. And it's going to get 0 views. And I'm trying to get that monetization, baby, so it sucks for me. And it's like I have videos on my phone of the time I went to the zoo and I videoed a bat that was dangling like right above my head. I don't want to upload that because I'd have to go and look for it, and this is easier, and this is what I fucking do. Okay, so I was in my bed last night googling the ego and the id and the super ego, because I always fucking talk about how there's like different sides to a person, and I realized Freud already labeled this what the hell I'm talking about. This is already categorized. Okay, calm the hell down. And it made me realize, like, I don't know what my ego is or who the hell that bitch is. I feel just like the id and the super ego battling it out. And I thought for like a really long time about this last night. Who the hell's the ego? The ego is like who I am when I talk, right? Because I feel like both of those sides wouldn't be able to be in control of like casual conversation, because that's like above that. That's like above. What the hell? That's like above them. Casual conversation. But this isn't like. I don't think this is who I am. Who I am is someone who sits still the whole day, worried about making tiny decisions. Look, I got cookies. Who I am is someone who buys cookies in order to shut up that super ego, that being that exists up here, and to placate the id, so that none of them can complain, and maybe I could exist in the ego. You're meant to have a strong ego. As a person, but also very clearly, this isn't like. It's just kind of a fun little thought experiment. It's not like you can do like ego strengthening exercise. Like, it said journal, and I'm like, I write in my diary every fucking day. I write my journal every fucking day, and I just write like, I am nothing. I am nothing. I am nothing. I am nothing. Reality is nothing but like a screen in front of me made up of a bunch of tiny little moving dots, like a TV screen. It's really unstable, and it's gonna fall through my feet at any moment. That's shit I write in my diary. That's not helping. Journaling, positive reinforcement. No, what's it called whenever you like repeat little mantras to yourself? That doesn't work, because ultimately, I think, well, what's the point? Why bother? And I don't like to bother. I don't like to bother. Watch this sick business. Yeah, anyway, the movie Catherine Called Birdy, it was sweet because it's like her father was kind of her enemy, but then he saved her from the patriarchy because only a man can. He took a fucking sword for her to save her from the fucking patriarchy that they exist in, that he knows. I don't know. It's like the movie was about a man's feminist journey and realizing that his woman is a person who he actually likes and wants to protect. And Birdie's journey is realizing her father, who was her enemy, was actually the hero she was after and not her uncle. And that's really like it. It's like a little adolescent story, but it's really long for what it does. I've seen movies that have kind of similar premises and they're shorter. You would think they would spend that extra time on all the extras. Like, she has a brother, and we hear like nothing about the brother. Like, every single character is one note. Also, I know, okay, there's like a birth scene in the movie, and I know I said I don't like when movies do that, when any piece of media shows a woman like in pain for funsies. this movie was like real with it. It was like she could die at any moment, and I feel like if you're going to show a birth in a movie, it should be as severe as this movie showed it. She's clinging onto ropes and screaming, and she's like, there's no comedy, there's no music. She's dying. That's how it should always be portrayed in movies, I feel like. I wasn't bothered by that. I wasn't bothered by watching her in labor. But in every other like movie, I'm bothered by watching them in labor because it's always like funny, and there's always like we have to laugh at the other characters panicking. What do we do? What do we do? Where do we go? And I fucking hate it. I'm sorry. But Catherine Culberty obviously takes place in like the Middle Ages or whatever. It takes place in Lincolnshire, England. I just thought that was funny because I lived there. I lived there. Oh my god. Who we are, what we run the world. I wish we got more character subtleties from like her brother. And it's like Birdie is narrating kind of. I don't know. It's really complicated. I feel like there was a lot missing from the movie, but also it's a really nice movie. And I would recommend it to people. If you even like don't like Lena Dunham, it's just a regular movie. It's not in her usual like realist style. And it's a comedy. So what am I going to do today? Because I've really been struggling with motivation. I bought these cookies as a way to like motivate me, even though I don't really like cookies and I don't really like anything. So there's nothing that actually could motivate me, I think. But I really have to like do something. I have like a few things I have to do actually, and they're really easy things. Okay. And I think maybe I'll have some caffeine and it'll motivate me, and it doesn't. I don't really like the caffeine. I don't really like anything. And I'll get cookies and it will motivate me, and guess what? It doesn't. It doesn't. Maybe I'll watch a video about the thing I'm trying to do, and maybe that will motivate me, and it doesn't. I'm just a nothing. I'm just nothing. I don't know anything to talk about. So I'm gonna like I was trying to say this, but I forgot because I'm like bad at talking. But I wrote in my diary last night. It's not my diary. It's like a journal. I keep notes. I keep grocery lists. I keep like if I'm like writing like a little like short story for fucking fanfiction.com. That's where I keep my notes. But also I have my fucking thoughts in it. Okay, damn. Reality. It's a shaky screen of dots in front of my eyes. It's a mixture of all five senses. Yeah, it's still being seen by blind eyes and it's being heard with deaf ears. Everything is so shaky, and the uneasiness of reality makes me afraid. How am I supposed to take anything serious? All that is serious is treating others with respect and kindness, right? It's all that I know is real is like other people. How am I supposed to take? Alright, I have an open mind which is open to all except one person, and I try to listen to them and relate. That's all that is real. My connection with my dogs, my ignoring old friends at the grocery store, my own awareness of my ego, that's all that's real. I don't think I have an ego. It's just the Aiden super ego battling it out, and it's tiring. Maybe once I had an ego death, but I'm back with it in a big way. Why would I want to become a vegetable? Anyway, another sketchbook tour. Which I know you've already like seen my drawings, but I draw on it like every fucking day. So I don't know where we last left off. So I'm gonna start here. This is like hard to show because the pencil reflects light. I've lost my pencil. So let's pan. I made a video saying I was gonna make a fucking Etsy. Haven't done that. Guess what? It's never gonna happen. Let it go. I need to stop lying to my audience. I rewatched The Voices last night with Ryan Reynolds and The Proposal. That's like 2 of his best acting performances, and he's been really bad in Deadpool 2, 3, 2 and 3. Yeah, he was bad in Deadpool 2 and 3. It's like he's given up. Or he became like really rich, so he kind of became evil and soulless. Something happened. He was really good. He was like believable to a weird extent all the way through The Proposal. That's his most believable performance. He played himself in the movie Waiting, and in The Voices, it's like he can play a sad person, a sad little guy, or who's like struggling, or he can play in love with someone. That's like half of the Deadpool character, and like the other stuff, I feel like he kind of struggles with. This is a breakdown of Ryan Reynolds' acting career. He's like likable in The Proposal. It's like, I don't know. It's like I like to hate him, and I like to watch his movies. But I hate him. And I don't think he can act, but then he'll act like really well. And I'll be like, he's believable as a person in The Proposal. He's believable as a person in The Voices. He's less believable in the movie Spirited, and I said he can act sad and he can act in love, and he does that in the movie Spirited. When he does that in the movie Spirited, it's believable. But whenever he's trying to do anything else, I don't believe it. And at the end, he's trying to like be like friends with the Will Ferrell character. He's like, "Oh, we're friends now," but the only look on his face is like the in love face, because I feel like that's all he has in his acting roster. So it looks like he's fully in love with the Will Ferrell character, because he doesn't know what friendship is. Maybe. This is a review of the movie Spirited. A lot of weird decisions, but Ryan Reynolds sings and dances, so it really makes up for it. And also Will Ferrell is in a Christmas movie, so it makes up for it. And also Tracy Morgan is there, and he plays Death, and he only has like 5 lines, and it makes up for it. It's a really enjoyable movie. It's an Apple TV original, so I don't think a lot of people have seen it. It's a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas musical. Ryan Reynolds plays Scrooge in the modern day. He tries to sell people real Christmas trees, and he has family problems. Does that tell anyone on the movie? The pressure's on to feel it. You gotta want to feel it. I also watched. What do you do all day? Watch movies? Yes. Because I like to observe. I don't do much. What I need to do is, whenever I was super motivated to paint all the time, and I did like 5 paintings in 1 week, I need to figure out what movies I watched that week. I wonder if one of them like motivated me. I'm sorry. Okay, I think that's it. Bye.